Guys, it's Sarah and I am here with a Sketches in Time layout for you. So this is for the month of April. And I'm going to be using this sketch right here. This is by Sean Layer and I'm going to be using that one today. So I have it printed out here, so I have it on my desk. I'm going to be scrapping this picture of my daughter Kaylin. That is her spring school picture, and I'm just kind of showing you some stuff I brought out. So I'm using these paper pads here. These are both from crepe paper. One of them is from DIY Shop, and I think the other one is just a random. I have no clue. There's no line on it or anything, so I'm not sure where it came from. But this one is DIY Shop. So I pulled the background paper from the other paper pad, and then I'm just going to kind of go through this one and pull a few things that I think are going to work for the look I'm going for. And I'm going to pull out this one here that has some border strips, so I'm going to use a couple of those as well. And kind of work on where I want everything to go. So I pulled this wood grain, because in the picture her background is like a teal wooden door almost, and I really love it. So I pulled out that wood grain to kind of bring that together there as well. And I'm pulling a couple of these teal border strips here. And now I'm realizing on the bottom here, I was going to cut just the diamond part, but this part has February on it. On the bottom, it looks like a ruler almost, and it says February. That picture was taken in February. That's when they had their spring pictures. I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I just kept that on because I was going to cut off the ruler part, but it ended up going exactly with, the time frame that this picture was taken. So I left it on there. So in the sketch, there's a really large circle in the background, and I'm going to use that really large gold doily. And I wanted to use the gold one because my daughter loves gold. She says her favorite colors are purple and gold. So I went ahead and I'm going to use that. And these stickers here are called Wildflower. And I'm going to use the words I love you, and that's going to be my title. And then I have that XOXO as well, and I thought about maybe trying to use it on here as well just to use up that package, but it just wasn't going to fit anywhere, so I'm going to just save that for another project. I also had a couple pieces of vellum here, so I'm going to go ahead and use them up, and it's just going to add a very slight little subtle touch as well. And then I have that Project Life card. That Project Life card is one that was actually made by Leanne, who is one of my subscribers, but I actually know her in person as well. We used to scrapbook together when I lived in Arizona, and we had a Project Life card swap every time, once a month, I think. And so that's a Project Life card that Leanne had made for the group, and I still had it, so it ended up going perfectly here. The color tones and just the feel for it was wonderful, so I ended up using it. So Leanne, if you're watching, I used that card. I know it's been a couple years, but I still had it. I had it in my stash, and it turned out to be perfect. All right, so I got my layers down. I'm really, really happy with the way that base looks. So I'm going to go ahead and get this vellum down. And then I start, I'm going to actually staple it on the sides as well. I only put adhesive where I knew the picture was going to cover, so I just used my tiny attacher and put staples down too. And when I put staples down, I always put washi tape over them so they don't catch on my page protectors when I put them in my album, because staples can definitely do that. So here we go. Here comes a crisis. Okay, so I put my picture down, all good. And then I go to put this piece down and I get it stuck on my picture, and my ATG tape came off on the picture and I could not get it off. I'm trying to rub it. It's not coming off. I'm getting angry, so I have to go reprint my picture. So I was so mad. My husband thought something was really wrong. He's like, "Are you okay? What's happening?" I was like, "I got the ATG tape on my picture." And he's like, "Oh my God, Sarah, you're okay." So I had to take a second to go reprint it, which was not a problem, but I was still angry. Okay, so I got that heart vellum down there and then my journal card, and I'm going to go ahead and put my title down. So mental note, if you ever get ATG on a picture, it will not rub off. A lot of times on paper, you could probably rub it off if it's fresh enough, but not on the picture. It completely stuck and would not come off at all. So at least not for mine. And I do print at home. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone's hit my camera. It might have been Layla. I don't know who that was. It was someone. Oh, actually, that was my husband. Never mind. That was my husband. I realized that was his head that was kind of showing he was giving me kisses. But can't be mad about that, right? Okay, so I got my title down and got that down there. So I pulled a few things here. This is just a little piece of paper that I've had it on my desk for forever. It's just a nice little blue strip. I don't know why I kept it, but I'm going to go ahead and put it down. Sometimes I keep the weirdest things, let's be honest. Okay, so I pulled a few of these Studio Calico sticker sheets here. They all have really large circles on them, and there's circles in the sketch. So I wanted to go ahead and mimic those. And then I use that little word strip there that says count your blessings, and I'm going to put that there. And then I have 3 flares that I'm going to use as well to help bring in the circles. The one on the left has a bicycle on it, and that kind of echoes the really large one right there that has a bicycle on it as well from Studio Calico. The one on the blue there says happy, and then the one on the right-hand side there says fly, and it has a feather, which goes with her shirt because she has a shirt that has feathers on it, and it says free spirit. So bringing in the feathers a little bit. I have these gold bows from the paper studio that I got at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use that solid gold one there. And I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling. My journaling for this picture is just about how incredibly sweet this girl is. She has the kindest soul on the planet. Like, I'm seriously convinced of that. She is so kind to everybody and just has such, I don't know how to describe it, but her soul is pure, and I hope that she never lets that go. And that's kind of my journaling for her. It's almost like a letter to her. But yeah, I hope that she never lets go of her sweet spirit and her kind nature, because she really does have one, and I'm so proud of that. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that up there. And one other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to outline along the edges here, not over the other pattern papers, but just along the top and the bottom and a couple of the sides here, just where this paper is. And get pen on my desk, yeah. So I'm just going to do that just to kind of help center it a little bit more. And I think that just adds a tiny detail that really makes a difference. And that's it. That completes my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play along and do this layout or this sketch as well, we'd love to see your layouts over on the blog. You can submit them and you can enter to win prizes as well. So come on over to the Sketches in Time blog. I'll leave a link, and then I'm going to show you the sketch here one more time right there. I hope you guys play along, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.